For those of you who missed this week's episode of the Shadow Spark Chronicles, here's what's happened. We come back to Annex on watch as the others rest. However, he begins hearing voices. He concludes that it was nothing. Bishop takes the next watch, which was uneventful. The party wakes up and begins taking paths previously skipped in the cavern, looking for the ley line. They come across another path where the ground is covered in water. Once they enter the water, they start to encounter random magical effects, some to the party and some to the environment. However, they continue on until they eventually come across a crystal exposed from the ley line. Bishop and Marsland step towards the ley line and they see another compartment for the echoes. Bishop plunges the gauntlets of tranquility into the ley line in order to cleanse them. Once they do so, a large spectral warrior appears and attacks. Annex steps into the creature's charge, and shadowy tendrils restrain Annex as the creature pummels him. Bishop and Justinian distract the creature, and it releases Annex. Justinian taunts the creature, and it comes to run him down. After several savage attacks, Justinian falls dead to the floor. Bishop is next to feel the creature's wrath, and almost immediately Bishop's eyes turn red. Annex manages to finish the creature off, and they stand guarded, facing off against Bishop, whose eyes eventually return to normal. They restore Justinian in the nick of time, lick their wounds, and continue on. Bishop retrieves the gloves of tranquility. The cavern then starts to collapse. Gwynton teleports the party back to the ship. Back in the Arboreum, under the Simoleon tree, they report to Colton and provide the crystals they found in the mines. Colton states that he will need a few days to inspect the crystals. The Unsparkers will be summoned when their inspection is complete. So then the party rests in town. Bishop, unwelcome in the Arboreum, remains on the ship. Annex continues to do the work of Tyr in town by healing the sick and helping those in need. They are eventually summoned to the court to provide a report. Ozadolf Silverleaf sits on the throne. Colton speaks for him. They ask for a detailed report of the incident in the mines. Per Justinian's instructions, Annex told the courtroom everything. Colton, speaking for the king, expresses interest and chastises the party for their ineptitude in sending indentured servants from the mines to Kandor's Keep. He also was not too happy about one of the crystals making its way to Kandor's Keep. The party defends their actions as taken out of necessity to save the workers. Colton dismisses this and then dismisses the party from the throne room. Theatrically, Colton stops the party as they are about to leave. He then pulls off the proverbial gauntlets and accuses the party of sedition, stating that the party was using the crystals to get the prisoners to do their will. He then accuses Annex of recruiting citizens into a militia from Kandor's Keep. Annex defends his actions as noble and just in order to defend the Isles of Frisia from the Shadow Spark insurgents. Ozadolf Silverleaf stands up from his throne, speaking for the first time. He states to the courtroom that the party is undermining his authority, and a message must be sent back to Kandor's Keep. He signals to Colton Frost, who grabs Annex by the neck and disintegrates his body in front of the rest of his party. Please join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue with the ongoing adventures of the Shadow Spark Chronicles. And as always, we'll see you in the dungeon.